Hey guys, welcome back to King's Outdoor Life. It's been a while since I've dropped a video, and I've got to get back in the habit of making videos. We've had a lot going on around here, but I never have time to set up the camera, get the camera, detail what I'm doing. I'm just running and grabbing the tools, trying to fix a few things, and not recording it. So I'll try to do a better job of that, but let me show you what's been going on, and then we'll do something here today. If you watched any of their other videos, we moved the steps this way in order to make room for all new concrete and a pool. So if you didn't know we did the pool, we did that. And then we did the porch on the outside of my shop out back for a sitting area out here. I should have done a video about hanging the TV. I did that myself. I did the lights myself. Oh, and the fan up there. That was pretty easy. Those things went pretty smoothly, and I should have done videos about those, but I didn't. End of March here, we're shooting fireworks. I don't know why. Guys came this week. They did the brick for the what would you call that, the grill area, I guess. It's not an outdoor kitchen because we don't have a refrigerator and a sink and all those things, but we have a garbage can pull out. The doors there, they look white because they've got plastic covering the stainless. I need to pull that off. The grill is built in. Guys came and did the granite yesterday, so I've got to wire in plugs, cover plugs, wiring switches, that sort of thing. So I'll show you a quick video on how to do a plug real quick, something you may not know. All right, so I got this plug here. Before they did the granite, I fished a wire out here, and so I got my wire hanging out here. Be sure the power is turned off. Just kidding, it's not tied to anything on that side, but be sure your power is turned off, because most times you would have to do power there. I'm gonna take a pocket knife, split that like this, then cut that wire loose, and I got my wires here that got a little wet, so that didn't cut very well. I did a pull right off since it's wet. All right, so now I've got my wires. I've got my black, my white, and my ground over there. Now what a lot of people don't know are these little ears here on a plug actually have a reason beyond what they're meant to. One side is for 12 gauge wire, one side is for like 10 gauge wire, or 12 and 14, but you can actually strip your wire by pushing it in here. Go on that side, and you can turn it round and round and strip your wire that way. That side's a little loose. Try this other side. Turn it round and round. Just spin it round and round. It'll strip it off just like that. Anyway, you put it in there. If you don't have your wire strippers handy, you can use those. That one's old. I just broke it off, and strip your wire that way. Or you can do it the old-fashioned way. Use your strippers. Not all plugs have that option. All right. Once I get those off, I'm gonna take this, bend my little turn here, and look at your plug and see. Here's one way you can remember: the gold side is always the black side. And then you can see those little holes. Something else people don't know: those little holes there in the back, all you got to do is stick that in there and it's wired in. You don't have to put it on those things there. You can just stick it in the hole in the back, and that's a lot quicker. On this one you have to. I'm gonna drop it around so if I can turn it so you can see it. Put it on the green side right there, and we're good to go there. So put that in place. That's good to go. Push it in your box. Line up your screws here. Tighten it up. I'm gonna switch. I don't like this bit. I'm gonna switch bits to the flat side. That Phillips side is too small for those. Don't tighten it all the way. Come to this side. Hold it where you want it. Get it right in the center. Make sure you get it, both of them in the center, because you want it to be nice and level. All right, now since we're outside, we're gonna get our duplex flip cover, and we will cover our plate. Pop out your little things. Wind's blowing. Put that over that like this. And see, just like now, I need to paint this before I put this on there, but since I've started this for you, I'm going to be sure to go ahead and do it. Switch my bit back. Pop these open. Hard to do this with one hand. Screw it in place and you got a nice dry plug. Alright, I will take that off and paint this, but I want to show you how to do that. I'm just going to put on a couple more. Same thing with this plug here. We're going to get all the packaging off. Put that thing, whatever you call that, gasket is what I'm gonna call it. Put that on there. I'm gonna put my screw. I don't know if this is the best way or not, but it's the best way I figured out. Go ahead and put my screw in the hole. So you kind of gotta hold these things open while you put it on there. Go ahead and put my screwdriver on there. You're gonna snug it up. You don't want to turn it too tight. That one's sealed up, ready to go. All right, got one more on this wall, and then we'll swap out some switches. This one was hot, so I killed the power to it because I'm gonna jump off this plug to go feed another plug to bag. This is a GFI, so I'm putting everything out here GFI. So I'm gonna unhook it so I don't get shocked. So we're good to go there. I'm gonna push this back up in there because I want to leave plenty of room here, and then I'll just have this available. So I'm just gonna push these in the back like you saw me do that other one, and we'll jump it right off here to go feed that other plug. All right, find your white side, push the white one in the back, push the black one in the back on the black side. We are good to go. I'll tie in the ground to the ground, and we'll be good to go to put this cover on. Again, I started them both, and I'm gonna get them both straight, make sure they're straight up and down. Make sure they're in the center before I pull that tight. Then we've got our weatherproof cover here. Get that out. Get the rubber thing, poke those out. Put that on there like so. It'll keep the water out. Hey puppy, you gonna come help? This is my electrical puppy, Sadie. She's a very good electrician. She's as good of an electrician as I am. All right, so get my screw run through there, find the hole. Got a little crooked there. Back up a little bit. Find it up, and we're good to go. We got another waterproof outlet. All right, so now I got these two light switches here. They do these lights up here. That one does. But I'm going to replace those with these waterproof outdoor switches. I've never done one of these, but it can't be too hard. I'm going to go find the breaker so I can cut this breaker off. Kind of look through the instructions, figure out how that works, and then I'll put that in. All right, hope you can see that. Can you see that? Yeah. So you put the waterproofing thing on there first, and you put the long screws through the lower holes, and then you put these little spacers on there. All right, and that goes on there like so. And then these switches will wire onto those little things like that. So each of these switches wire onto this first. I'm gonna have to put the camera down. I'm not gonna be able to hold all this. But anyway, so you wire the 2 switches on there first, and you be sure the switch poles go through those little things there. That's what switches it on and off. All right, so those screws there, top and bottom, went through into the plugs there. And then when you flip these switches on the outside, it flips the switches on the inside, and then get the rubber gasket lined up after we wire them in, and we'll have switches that are waterproof. So there you go. Once you get all the screws lined up, make sure you get your gasket holding there and get it lined up. The screws pop right through into the existing box. So the bottom screws hold into that double gang plastic box. These inside screws hold those switches in there to where it works just like so. So I flip that on, and I got lights. Hope you can see that. All right. Thanks for watching. More to come. Click like, click subscribe.